all of the hurt and the shame, we can't come forward. We can't be, right? We can't be who we are. So just think about it, right? I tell you that I'm a black gay man. Number one, I'm black. I already got these things on. And I'm not saying, y'all, look, I'm not saying that because I'm black, I'm this, I'm that. I'm saying the reality of it is I live in a world to where my skin color matters. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't matter in a good way, right? And that's what you grow up as. And you understand the culture, the dynamics of who you are. So I'm a black man. Now I'm hiding who I am because I am not supposed to be gay. I'm not supposed to be on the spectrum. You've heard people say it, the alphabet community and all of these things. I'm not supposed to be on that. I've been called everything but my name because I was different, right? Different meaning that I wasn't different in a good way. I was different in a bad way, right? Y'all with me this morning? Yes, that's how we're going to tackle this morning. So I'm going to be real and transparent with you because I have no qualms about that, right? This is my life and I have to live it, but I've been through some things. So I don't want anybody that I'm talking to this morning that hears this, sees this, feels this, says, hey, I can't be. You can, but our circumstances are different, right? Hey, sweetie girl, good morning. Our circumstances are different. Thank you so much. A woman of a word. Give me the hearts and the claps. I love that. And so I really want to make sure that we are being straightforward with this. That's why I'm saying this is the first part 1, because I want to give you my story. I want to tell you what's going on. So in my life, right, growing up, it was not good for you to be different, especially different. Y'all saw that? Especially. Yes. Hey, Nate, thank you so much. These are the HIV ribbons. Yes, thank you so much. I love a good old bangle, good old hoop earring. So thank you so much. So it wasn't good for you to be that, y'all. And I didn't know that I was different. I didn't know that this is what I was, but people constantly wanted to tell me. People constantly wanted to let me know that I wasn't right. Something's wrong with that baby. He ain't right. Something ain't right. People constantly wanted to let me know, right? Because this very phobias, right, are in our community and they run rampant, right? And when I say community, I mean my black gay community, my HIV community. It runs rampant, right? Again, this is my story. This is what I went through. So I want to let you all know that, right? And I don't miss no words because y'all know I'll sit down and I'll debate and do whatever it is I feel I need to do for me and my community. But I don't want this to be, hey, I'm coming at you. I'm trying to tell you that you wrong. No. This is my story. This is my story. And I'm going to sing my song. Hey, Ann said, good morning, my love. You look so beautiful this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel beautiful. That's what I feel this morning. Okay. Exactly. Look, y'all. Look. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to make it be what it be this morning. Yeah. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you all. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So y'all look. Okay, y'all look. I'm looking a little rough this morning. I had a late night last night. And so I am truly sitting here like, ooh, I made it. I'm here. I'm all of that good stuff like that, right? So I want to say thank you for you all tuning in and coming in and being here with me this morning. Y'all are here. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. TikTok, tippy tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Let me know what's going on. Go on over to the TikTok shop and get you a little something. I'm about to pick up my my mug here. So I've been doing some iced coffee here lately in the mug. So I just want y'all to go on over to the shop and pick y'all up a nice old Titan in the morning mug. So y'all can have a little sip with me in the mornings, right? Y'all can have a little sip with me in the mornings. Now look, some of y'all are probably saying, Titan, and I'm saying, like what's really going on? And I'm saying all is well and things are good, right? Things are good. So I want you to come on in and I want you to be a part of this Titan in the morning and do what you do. And we're going to get right into it in just a little bit. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. That's it. Y'all come talk to me. It's an inclusive space. Y'all come talk to me this morning. All right. So what we're going to do, what we're going to say this morning, right? What we do is that basically we come in, we have a good morning, wake up, and that's what we do. Hey to you. Hey, Denise. Hey, good morning. Hey, Booger's Boiling. Hey, good morning to you all. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, you're welcome. Hey, Nissa. Hey, Nissa. Nissa. I said Nissa. I'm thinking it's Nissa. But let me know if I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know. Because I'm going through these comments and I'm trying to make sure I'm getting everybody. So come talk to me, right? You say what? Okay. Good, good, good. All right, y'all. So, hey, Pa Bean. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. So I got y'all this morning. All right. So I just want to say it one more time to y'all. I just want to say it. Let me say something to you all this morning, right? Because here's the thing. Somebody said to me the other day, well, Titan, you are always saying good morning. You are always saying good morning. You're always being happy and things like that. And y'all, I'm gonna say to you all what I believe it is, right? I believe that being happy is a state of mind. You understand what I'm saying? If I mind, then it matters. Y'all with me? So a lot of times what happens is we don't mind, so it doesn't matter. But I mind being happy. I want to be happy, right? And although things are happening in my life and although things are going on in my life, I am happy, right? I am happy. So I want to say to you all in the mornings when I come on and I'm saying, good morning, that's because I'm happy. And it doesn't have to be that I'm overflowing with happiness and I got this and I got that and yada, yada, yada. It just means that I'm happy, right? So I told this person, I said, well, is it wrong for me to come into this space and be happy? Right? Because they were saying we don't have anything to be happy for. And I'm saying we do, right? And I'm going to use I statements. And I said that I have something to be happy for. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm living. I'm thriving, right? I can be happy for that. Can I not? I mean, like, so this morning I was talking, my topic this morning is going to lead into my topic. My topic this morning is they not like us, right? They not like us. How you doing really? Right? Now I know that's a loaded question. How you doing really? But I want to key into they not like us. A lot of times we go into spaces and places where they are not like us. A lot of times we show up and they are not like us. And while we want to curate spaces and places that are brave and safe and things like that, the reality of it is that we go to a lot of places where they are not like us. And however you show up, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go to a space or a place where they are not like you. You're going to go to a space or a place where you are going to be looked at because you're different. You're going to be looked at because you are not like us, right? And I want to make sure that we say that on two separate sides, right? They're not like me, and I'm not like them. I have been in spaces and places where I was not like that. But then I really realized that I have been in spaces and places where I have been so much like them to where I couldn't see it or they couldn't see it. Y'all with me? Y'all with me this morning? So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. I know I'm starting already, y'all. I'm starting already. I'm getting into it. I'm doing it. We're going to come on back over here to it one more time. But I just want to say this to you all this morning. Like, we have to understand that we're going to be in spaces and places where they are not like us, right? And y'all, there was a time that I wanted to assimilate. I wanted to blend in. I wanted to be like everybody else, but they are not like us, okay? They are not like us. Wow, that's awful. Let's see. If only everyone acted exactly the same as you so you could feel comfortable. And you know what? I don't know that everybody and Mikey, yes, Mikey. Mikey said the comment. So the comment is here. Wow, that's awful. If only everyone acted exactly the same as you so you could feel comfortable. And I said, so here's the thing. I don't know if I want everybody to act the exact same as me so that I can feel comfortable. Right? It's not a part of, again, it's not a part of we all got to be one wave and one way and things like that. I think that it's more of for me to be acknowledged for who I am, right? But not so much as that, for the space or the place to not be so void of feelings and emotions or so void of understanding that you don't take me being different as a threat, as something that is no good. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because what I know is that we're all different. We all may be human in that aspect, right? We all may bleed red. We all may, have hands and feet or eyes or hair or whatever. So we all may have similar things, right? Because we're human. But that doesn't mean that you don't have the right to be who you are. I don't want to show up like everybody else. Hello, Tails. Tails said hi. Hello. Jessica said right. So that's what I'm saying when I say they not like us, right? But I'm asking the question, how you doing? Really? Right? Because I think we have to acknowledge that they're not like us. I think we have to acknowledge that I'm not like everybody else. And I wasn't made to be like everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Blue, what did you say? What are we on the subject about? The subject we're talking about, they're not like us. How you doing? Really? Right? That's the subject. Nothing more to it. That's the subject, right? And I want to talk about that. So let me go ahead on and pour into my cup, right? Let me go on and get it right. And then we go ahead on so I can sip. Hey, Katina, good morning. Katina said, good morning, friend. Hey, Katina. Hey, Kathy. Thank you so much for following the live. Thank you so much for following me. I'm sorry, I said following the live. Y'all, I got my cup this morning, and I want to go ahead and get into it this morning, right? Go ahead and get into it. Y'all with me this morning? And we want to say good morning. We're going to take it and we're going to sprinkle it into the cup this morning. They not like us. But how you doing? Really? Right? And I got a story. I got a story. We're going to sprinkle it into the cup. Y'all in there? Hey, Podbean, good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Come on in. Come on in this morning. Okay? All right, so y'all, let's do it. I'm going to sprinkle it into the cup this morning. We got it. They not like us. How you doing? Really? And we're going to talk about that. We good? All right, let's go on and sprinkle it in and let's go on and sip. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. That was so disrespectful. That was so disrespectful. Hold on. But that's how we do it. Come on. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Hey, good morning to you, Jessica. Said LOL. Okay. Hey, Linda. Good morning. Katina said we're here. Okay, y'all in? That's in. And Mikey said, using they and us is, in this context just further polarizes people. I don't know if it polarizes people, Mikey. I don't know if you are new here in that aspect. I welcome you in, but here we talk about everything. And I don't know that I'm polarizing anybody because I'm not pointing the finger at a specific individual or culture or anything like that, right? So I don't know if it's polarizing in that aspect. What I'm talking about is the overall, and I'm talking about me, right? I'm talking about me. I'm using I statements when I say that. So no, thank you for that, right? But we don't want that to be the case in point. And forgive me if that is the case in point. But how we do here at Titan in the Morning, we talk about it. We talk about it. Linda said, keep sipping. Okay, Linda. Okay, in that point. St. Louis. Hey, St. Louis. Good morning. Linda said, you're totally amazing. Bravo. Thank you so much. Okay. Mikey, it doesn't have to be who is they or who is us. I'm having a conversation about something I experienced and how that looks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be. You put who they is and who us is, however you see fit. And that's that. All right, Tamara, hey, good morning. Say good morning, friend. Good morning. Okay, Linda said, talk about it. Indeed. All right, y'all. So, hey, Willie, good morning. Hey, y'all, good morning. Good morning. Live to sip another day. Okay, come on. Hold on. So I want to say this, right? Hey, Lucy Lou, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, so I want to say this, right? And so Mikey brings up a good part of a conversation, right? So I'm here talking about my experience and what has happened and how it can be, right? But I want to say this to you. We are in a world where we are not like the other individuals. Even if you are living, right, in a certain community, you are living in a certain neighborhood, you are living in a certain state, we can find differences amongst ourselves, right? And so I remember back in the day that I wanted to be like everyone else. And this is me talking about me. I wanted to have what everybody else had. And it didn't mean monetary value, right? It just meant love, honesty. It just meant friends, right? It meant good times. I just wanted that. But I wasn't like them. I wasn't like everybody else. You with me? And people went out their way to tell me that I was not like everyone else. They went out their way to say he not like us. You feel me? So I want to talk about that today because I just talked with a friend of mine, and the friend of mine said, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I got this right. And a friend of mine said, well, Titan, again, you always happy. You always, you know, got your smile on. You always doing what you do. But I just want to know, like, have you ever experienced, not being like them? And I said, all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my life I had to fight. Literally, I was not like them. And they told me this on a regular basis. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, how are you doing? Because the people that told me that I was not like them, I don't know if they meant it to be mean or nasty, or if it was just what the culture was at the time, what society was at the time. And I beg, it probably was both. Because some of these people, as we grew up, I got to know them and I understand. You know what I mean? That as kids, we see things, we are taught things that we are supposed to go by, right? I'm not saying don't stick your finger in an electrical socket. I'm not talking about those type of things, but I'm talking about we're taught what society feels that we are. We're taught that we can't love the same sex in a way that's not derogatory or nasty. Boys can't hug, boys can't cry, all of these things, right? And so when I talk about this morning, they not like us. I have had people tell me they not like us. Who is they? Like Mikey said, who is us? Am I not human just like you? Am I the only person that stands out? Am I the only person that's not rocking the same thing that you're rocking? But if I'm not doing that, I don't deserve love. I don't deserve understanding. I don't deserve to be who I am. Y'all with me? And y'all know I don't mince words. I'm gonna get to the conversation. I don't mince words. I'm a black gay man who is HIV positive. I know where I stand. I know who I am. Thank you so much for the follow, Tisha. I know who I am. I don't have a problem with that. But years ago, as a young boy, I had issue with a lot of that because of who they perceived me to be. And it was a lot of ostracizing. It was a lot of ridiculing. It was a lot of bullying because. And so, y'all, I had a conversation with someone just recently, and they were really hurt. And they are 38 years old, 38, 39 years old. They were really hurt that their circle of friends said that they are not like us. Y'all with me? This particular individual overheard them talking. And they said that this individual was not like us. Love you too, Linda. Thank you so much. Linda said, I see you. I see you. Thank you so much, Linda, for seeing me all day, every day. The different folks who don't look outside of any box. Indeed. Indeed. Right there. Please double tap everyone and share with everyone you know. Thanks in advance. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate you. All right. So, yeah, I want to say this because a lot of times what we do is that we don't take in consideration how someone actually feels. Right. And a lot of times what we do is we say, oh, but you're grown. Why are you tripping because somebody don't like you? We're all human and we all want to be liked and loved and cared for. We all want that. Right. So when I say they're not like us, I'm talking about they are not like us in the sense of I have stood in spaces and places where people have said, oh, do. You know, I've had to maneuver things, and I'm not saying nobody else hasn't had to do that. I'm just saying in this life, I've had to maneuver spaces and places. I've had to assimilate. I've had to camouflage who I was, tone it down, make sure that I wasn't so loud and so bright at times. Now it's different, right? Now I stand out. And I don't, like I said before, I don't care if I stand out like a sore thumb, but I believe now I know who I am and I know what I'm here for. But there was a time that I thought I had to be like everyone else, right? I couldn't speak up. I couldn't do. Imagine standing in a room full of people and you are screaming to the top of your lungs, but nobody can hear you. But nobody can hear you. And a lot of times what happens is we take that as this is what we're supposed to do. This is our punishment. This is how we're supposed to be because we are something other than good. We're something other than right. Okay. Katina said, in the military. I don't know if you're asking me, was I in the military, Katina? Could you just please express? I think you're asking. Oh, maybe because you see my my BDUs. Okay, well, just let me know, Katina. You're totally speaking your expectations. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, Linda, in that. Hey, PS. Hey, Justice. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Daryl. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, did that happen while in the Yes, it happened while in the military as well. I spent 8 years in the military, and so a lot of times you have these things, and they happen, and a lot of times you say, "Oh, well, I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to be a soldier. I'm trying to fight for my country. I'm trying to do all of these things, right?" But again, they're not like us. In the military, that was a that was the knowledge. Let me say it like this. There was the knowledge that you are not like everybody else. But you have to remember that the military brought people from all over, right? So people who didn't understand, people who wouldn't understand, y'all know what I'm saying, right? People who felt like we should not be a part of this, people whose parents and grandparents, believe that we are not human. I'm saying people of my color and my race. And there were things that you understood when they said you were not like, he's not like us. And that's where I'm at this morning. I talked to this individual and he said these things. And I said, I can't tell you not to have friends or want to be friends with someone. But what I can tell you is that your friendship should not be at the expense of your integrity, your life, your love, right? Your should not take away from who you are. Your friendship should not muffle you, right? Your friendship should not stifle your growth. It should be something that enhances who you are and what you are and how you show up. Jessica said, people who don't care to understand will never understand. Indeed. The king said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. Hey, the king. Katina said, thank you for your service. Indeed, Katina, thank you for that. Linda said, stay away from me. I need and would be trying to get your glasses. Okay, Linda, indeed. Italian Beauty said, good morning, love. Hey, Italian Beauty, good morning. Okay, good morning. All right, let's see here. Okay, indeed. Good morning to you. All right. Now look, I look, no. All welcome. Y'all come on in and come talk to me. Yeah, yes, indeed. Today we're talking about they not like us and how you doing really, right? So I'm gonna say it like this. This is what I'm saying. They not like us, but how you doing really, right? Because y'all, what we do is we tend, and I'm gonna get back to the story. We tend to tell people that we're okay. Oh, I'm good. No. Really, I'm not doing good. Really, I'm not feeling this. Really, I'm not liking this. Really, I'm feeling some kind of way, right? So, y'all, I want to say this I statement. I'm gonna get back to the story with this gentleman. Somebody asked me, was I in the military, right? Did this happen in the military? Yes, it also happened in the military because you got people coming from different spaces and places and they feel some kind of way. In this world, my skin color matters more than anything. It doesn't matter how smart I am. It doesn't matter how tall I am. It doesn't matter if I'm good, I'm bad. It doesn't matter if I'm good looking or I'm ugly. But when you see my skin, all of a sudden there's this perception that I am less than, I'm inferior to that. And this is not me trying to tell you, trying to convince you. This is reality. This is life. We still in Black history. This is history, right? I thought that I was someone who was doing these things and being in these spaces and places, and it didn't affect me, right? Until I moved from Houston to a small town that was predominantly Caucasian or predominantly white, right? I moved to this small town and the dynamic shifted because where I was before I moved there, I was in a very much African American Black culture space, right? So I saw people like me all the times. As far as I could see, wherever I went, anywhere, right? I saw individuals like me. Now we know that other spaces and places existed that were not like my space that I lived in. We know that they existed, but I had never been 24/7 around it being 80/20, right? 80% Caucasian, 20%. And then I'm going to go so far as to say probably 85, almost 90/10, 85/15, 90/10, because there were a lot of Black folks when we went across the tracks, but not necessarily in our schools, right? So, anyways, early on, I found out that we were okay. And I'm going to say this like this because I want to make sure that you all understand. We were okay as long as we were dancing and singing and running. We were okay. The moment that we thought that we were on the same level as the other individuals, right? That's when the chaos started. That's when the destruction started. That's when the verbal attacks became something. That's when somebody called me out my name and I didn't even know how to even answer or what to even say because that's not what we do. I like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody is not like me. Y'all caught me right there? They not like us. I walk into a room and I'm already categorized. I'm already put in a box. I'm already put in a section. You with me? And y'all, I used to brag about the fact that I could camouflage myself or I could assimilate, I could slide in and not be seen and heard. And I can go in any space or place and I can fit in. But what my reality was at that time is that I thought I was a chameleon. I thought that I was a jack of all trades, meaning that I could come in and do this because I had smarts, I had the look, I had the feel, I had all of these things. But what I didn't understand was they not like us. Their experience in life was not like mine. My experience in life was not like theirs. Then I had to ask myself, how are you doing, Titan? Really? Are you okay? I wasn't checking in with myself because I thought I had did it. I thought I had did the thing that my grandmother told me that I could never do. Right? My grandmother was born in the 30s. So her experience was a lot different than mine. Growing up, she would always say these things about our race and about our color and about how we are in society and things like that. And I would always say that she's coming from a lens because she had been used and abused and broken down by the community, by society, because of who she was and how she showed up. And I remember telling her one time, and I said, well, Grandma, that was your story. That's you. I'm not going, no, that's not going to happen. Not in the 90s and the 2000s. That's not about to happen. And then I joined the military. But let me take a step back. I graduated from a predominantly white high school. I already saw it. I used to go out to the bonfires and stuff like that. And there were a couple of individuals that we were the same color wise, young men growing up. And then I found out that we were not the same. Although we were the same color, we were raised differently and they believed differently than I did. So they took some things that I would never, you could never roll up on me and talk to me like that. And this person did not like me at all because at the school, there was only room for one person like myself. I'm gonna let that sit with y'all just for a second. There was only room for one person like myself. And y'all know we tell the truth here at Titan in the Morning. There was only room for one black individual that could sing, dance, entertain. And I so wanted this other individual to be a friend of mine because we were two peas in a pod. We were so similar. And they made it clear early on that I'm not like him. I'm not like him. But I'm saying, yeah, we are alike. We both black. We the same age, right? We doing the same things. We like sports. We do like we're the same. No, we're not. No, we're not. And I want you to quit saying that. I want you to stop saying that we're the same because we're not. And y'all, this was a lesson learned. You hear me? Hey, Lynn, good morning. This was a lesson learned. And let me be clear, this was a hard lesson. This was a hard lesson because I didn't understand. When you normally go into spaces and places, you normally get with someone that you can identify with. You know what I mean? That you can understand. And in this predominantly white town and predominantly white high school, I tried to, what's up? And it was not that. And I'll never forget, y'all. And part of me was like, but I'm Titan. But it's me. You know what I'm saying? I can sing, rap, dance in just one show. This is me. And then I found out that I'm not like them. I found out at a bonfire one time that he was willing to do things that I was not. And y'all, I'm not downing him because I believe that we all have to survive, right? The best way that we know how. I think about him in the sense of we were two black individuals, right? That was so similar. Yeah. I remember celebrating Black History Month. I remember us celebrating Juneteenth. I would never see him at anything. He was not like me in that aspect. And not everybody has to be like me. So please understand, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm saying today that you must be like me. I know y'all, I'm sitting up here, my sleeve fell down. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. My sleeve is rolling down, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. Why is my sleeve messing with me? So, nothing against him in that. I just didn't understand back then. I didn't get it. Right? And then so somebody said, well, all skin folk and kinfolk. But see, y'all, I have to understand, we got to understand where he was and where I was. He didn't have the same things that I had. His life was different than mine. Although we were both black men, his life was different than mine. Even in the military, my life was so much different then than it is now. I still have battle buddies and army individuals that I served with still call me brother, and they're Caucasian. We're still brothers in that. I don't dislike anybody like that. You have to do something to me in order for me not to like you like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I never hated him. I didn't like the guy that I'm talking about from the small town. I never disliked him or hated him. So years later, we come across each other. And he says to me that I didn't like him because he wasn't hood. That's what he said to me. And I said, wow, like that's crazy because I never not liked you. But those other people, because y'all, I was a little hood, I was ratchet, you know what I'm saying? I still, you know what, I still, whatever, whatever, red solo cup and some barbecue, and we're gonna do the electric slide. I'm gonna do what I do, and I don't even know if that's hood or that's ghetto. But anyways, I understood what he said. And he said because he wasn't hood. And I told him, I said, you know what's crazy? Is that we were both black men or young men in a town that was predominantly white, and we didn't like each other because we saw that we were not like each other, and we thought that was a good reason for us not to be around each other. We didn't learn from one another. I could have grown just by knowing how you grew up, understanding you, right? I could have grown from that knowledge. And then also on top of that, I never asked you how you were doing. Really? Like, how are you? And y'all, in this day, right now, I know we want to fight and we want to argue and we want to say all of these things, but sometimes I just have to stop and say, how are you doing? Or how you doing? Really? Because we understand that I'm not like you. We understand they not like us. We get it. There are going to be people out there that are not like us. There are going to be people out there that don't like you just because of how you show up. There are going to be people out there that don't like you just because I said my name was Titan. Or just because, like my friend said here to me, you always happy. So this morning I'm talking about they not like us. But how are you doing? Really? Because I wish somebody would have asked me that years ago. How are you doing? Not being around your black culture that way. How you doing? Being brought into something new where you got to start all over again and make friends. But how are you doing? Going into something where you got to start all over and make friends and you are different. You know, gay. They not like us. Remember I told y'all the story, my journey, me being diagnosed, and the doctor just walking in and saying that you have AIDS and walked out? They not like us. That doctor felt that they could tell me a diagnosis and walk out and I would be okay. They not like us. I understand that I sit or I stand or I dwell in a space and a place and time where understanding is key. A lot of times we think things are happening to us because of this was supposed to happen. This is the way it is. And I'm not saying that it's not supposed to. But what I'm saying is, just like Jessica just stated, we never know what people go through, been through, or their struggles. A lot of times things have happened to you, and this is a reaction. This is an effect. There was a cause, and this is the effect. And Things, when they happen to you, can change you forever. Forever. So I'm going to go back to the conversation I was having. Y'all got any questions for me? Look. I'm going to say, y'all got any questions for me? Hey, Jorge. Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for being in. Hey, PS, good morning over there on Podbean. Jorge, yes, indeed. Now, let me know, Jorge, is it Jorge or is it George? Because I'm saying Jorge because I'm thinking that's how it should be pronounced. But let me know over there on Podbean. I'm going to pause just for a second. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go back to the story. Well, of course, TikTok, y'all tippity tap, tap, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Let me know that y'all are there. Go on over to the TikTok shop and get y'all one of my Titan in the Morning mugs, or get you a t-shirt, some socks, a tote bag, candles, whatever you feel that you want to get from the TikTok shop. Go on over there and do that and get you that. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, right? Y'all go on and show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love. And look, y'all, I am Titan Capri on all social media. I know it's Titan in the Morning, but all you got to do is type in Titan Capri, TITANCAPRI, and I should come up. Look, y'all, I'm Googleable. I'm searchable. Y'all know what? So y'all know I'm a little older. I was sitting here talking with my moms yesterday, I think it was, maybe the day before. And I was saying, do you remember when this was not even a thing? Remember when we didn't have a Google? We didn't have a platform. We didn't have a StreamYard. We didn't have a TikTok. We didn't have a Facebook. We had a MySpace and a Black Planet and all of these things. Like all of these things that happened. Remember when we didn't have computers? Remember when cell phones came out? But I'm gonna go back a little bit further. Some of y'all might remember, some of y'all might not, because some of y'all are a little younger than y'all wouldn't even. Some of y'all have only been born since cell phones have been out. But there was a time where there was a phone, right? Analog, right? And so that was that. But then remember, there was a phone booth, right? Then remember, there was a digital phone. There was a cordless phone. Like I'm dating myself. I know. I'm putting myself but I'm just saying, think about that. A lot of things that are alive and well now. Me streaming on these platforms, me coming to you, having a Titan in the Morning. I remember when there was not a Titan in the Morning. I remember when I was not advocating the way that I'm advocating now. I remember when I was not HIV positive. I remember when we, the biggest thing that we were doing was trying to get a car, right? Graduating, trying to get a diploma. I remember when. And so, y'all, the reason I'm saying this morning is because I remember when, right? I was told they not like us. And here we are again in this current culture. And y'all, we can sit here all day long and we can say, well, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with us. Y'all, if it don't mind, and then it don't matter. It matters. So it's most definitely should be on your mind. If there's no such thing as racism, if there's no such thing as oppression, if there's no such thing as suppression, if there's no such thing as homophobia, transphobia, if there's no such thing as hate and anger towards someone who's done nothing to you, they not like us. They not like us. I had to understand that for myself. I'm not like them. I wasn't meant to be like them. There was a time when I would not have, hold on, let me move this way. I would not have this flag back here. There was a time where you could not wave this flag or have this flag. There was a time that I could not sit here and tell you, again, I statements. I could not sit here and tell you that I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive. There was a time that I feared for my safety in the military because of don't ask, don't tell. So when I say they not like us, I'm not going to tell you that there are not good people in this world, because there are. But what I'm going to tell you is that when I say they're not like us, they're not like me. They don't want to see me. They don't want to see me grow. They don't want to see me be. They don't want to see me do. They're not like us. And y'all, I am tired of trying to make them like us. Did y'all catch that? They're not like us. And I'm tired of trying to make them like us. Whoever you are and wherever you stand. So back to the story. Let me take a sip. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yes, indeed. Look, let me tell you. Hold on. They asked me about it. Yes, you can find this cup in a TikTok shop and YouTube, Facebook, Insta, X, Podbean. I put the link into the comments for you to go on over to my pop-up shop and get you a nice old Titan in the morning mug. Let me take it around. Right, you can go on over and do that. Hold on, y'all, because I don't want y'all to miss nothing, baby. I don't want y'all to miss nothing. I just pinned it for y'all there on TikTok. I dropped the link into the comments. I'm gonna drop it one more time. Most definitely. Because baby, if you want to send me a love offering, then you go ahead on and you do that. I ain't even finna trip with you at all. At all. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you. I love it. Yes, indeed. Y'all come on and take a sip with me. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hey, Chatty. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Chatty. Good morning. So, y'all, I want to say this about this friend of mine, and I want to talk back about the conversation that we had. So, he found out that the people that were around him did not like him like that. They didn't like him like that. It hurt his soul because he felt that they were his friends. They all live in the same neighborhood. Their parents are successful. They all have cars. Y'all know where I'm going with this. I used to joke with this friend, and I didn't know how harmful it was until this friend broke down in front of me one day. This was years and years ago. So this friend would always say to me, "Oh, you so ghetto." And I'd be like, "It is what it is. I'm gonna go get me a cool cup from the sweet shop lady." This is back in the day. Go get me a cool cup. I want to do this. I want to do that. All of this stuff like that, right? Hey, good morning to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Two Feather. And so I want to say this because I told one time I said to him that you are so Caucasian, because there were things that he would do that I didn't truly understand, because in my Black household, we didn't do that. And so I'm being transparent in this moment. And this is why me and this person are such good friends now, because we understood at the time what it was that we were so different, right? And this is how I go back to the high school friend. But this friend of mine grew up with, so this friend of mine had lighter skinned parents, and I want to give you the dynamic. However, for whatever reason, he took more after his father's side, which was darker skinned individuals, right? And so, but he lives in a predominantly white neighborhood, right? Or community. And so he had cars and all type of things long before we had it, right? Because I grew up across the tracks, if you would, on the other side of the tracks, and we didn't have the same amenities, right, that he had. He went to a predominantly white high school. Well, actually, predominantly white elementary. Well, no, because we were at the same elementary, but predominantly white junior high and predominantly white high school. And so me and him remained friends over the years. So we both went into the military. And we kind of understood like things were different. So this friend of mine that I'm talking about is hurt because his predominantly not black circle, not everyone is Caucasian in his circle, but yeah, his predominantly not black circle don't like him like that. They can't go certain places and do certain things when he's with them. But he lives in the same neighborhood. They got the same $1 million homes that other parents have. But because of his skin color and who he is, he's not accepted. And he was hurt. He was hurt when he found out that he overheard this. They thought that he was long gone. So the story is that he went outside to catch an Uber because they all had been drinking, and he was going to go home because he had to take his mom somewhere in the morning out of town or something. And he loved his parents and he wanted to make sure he was there. So he goes outside to catch the Uber or the Lyft or whichever it was. He goes outside and he forgets that he left his coat or his jacket inside. So he goes back in. Now they're in like the den area, right? And he's at the back at the garage area. So they didn't hear him come in. And they're talking about him. Obviously, they're talking about him. And he said he stood there for like 5 minutes and listened to them talk about him, talk about his features, talk about how and so they were upset with him because he was so much more of an athlete. He was so much more than they were. And they attributed it to him being African American or him being black. So he was hurt. So he contacts me on his way home and he says, "Friend, like, what am I going to do?" And then I asked him the question, "How are you?" Because we have to understand that that makes us feel some type of way. Now, we've had conversations before that I don't come around him and those friends, right? Because those friends, I know, oh no, me and him are cool. But I already know the looks I get when I show up with hair up, earrings in, me pronouncing or me identifying as a black gay man who is HIV positive. I already know what that is. But I'm not afraid of that. I'm not ashamed of that. I just know what it is. And I told him, those are your friends, but be careful. And he was like, oh, friend, why you got to say stuff like that? Because you always got that 7 cents and da 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 da. And I said, just be careful. So I understood how it felt. And he just kept saying, they not like us. And in my mind, I'm saying, ooh, that's a hard pill to swallow. Because he knew what I had been through. He knew how I felt being told. Because I told him, I expressed to him. Because I told him, my family loves him. But he was able to be himself around us. He couldn't be himself around them. And come to find out, they didn't like him because he was not like them. As a matter of fact, he was better, according to the conversation he overheard. He excelled in everything because that's just who he was. Or was it that we were raised that we have to be 10 times better? They're not like us. And this is for everybody out there. Everybody that sticks out like a sore thumb. Everybody that's different. Thank you so much, Two Feather. Everybody that has showed up in their authentic self and being who God made them to be. Everybody that when you step outside your front door, you are who you are, and there's nothing that you're making an excuse for. You show up with your head up and your chest out, understanding they not like us. And y'all, I thought about this after the Super Bowl, right? I thought about this after Kendrick Lamar stood on that stage and did what he did, and the way that they criticized and the way that they talked about this, but we didn't get the symbolism because some people were looking for the glitz and the boom and the power and the boom boom. Nobody wanted anything that was culturally effective, right? Nobody wanted to understand. Nobody wanted to get it. Why? Because, see, here's the thing. When we understand something, it becomes real. Y'all, if we can fluff it over, if we can pull the wool over your eyes, if we can be a sheep, be a wolf in sheep's clothing, you feel me? Then that's okay. But the moment you understand, the moment you get it, that it's not that, like my friend did, the moment you understand that they have never been like you, they have never liked you. How dare you be better than them? How dare you not even be fully considered a human and be better than them? How dare you have this dark hue to your skin and be better than them? How dare you, Titan, stand up and say that you're a black gay man who is HIV positive, like it's something to celebrate? How dare you say that you are proud? How dare you sit here and tell somebody that you're celebrating 20 years this year? How dare you? They not like us. But what I want you to do, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, what I want you to do today, I want you to answer the question to yourself. How are you doing? Really? Really? Y'all, I asked myself this question a long time ago because I wasn't doing good. You know how hard it is to be somebody that you're not? You know how hard it is to stand up and be ashamed of who God made you to be? You know how hard it is to stand in a group full of people and they tell you that you are not like them? No matter how hard you try to be like them? That's real talk. So I told my friend, let me know how I can support you in this moment. Let me know how I can have an experience with you that doesn't take away from who you are and what you are, that can enhance who you are and what God put you on this earth for. First, should I come over? Because I want us to go sit in the middle of these individuals and just be as black and as loud as we want to be. But I had to ask myself, what would that do for him? Is he at that space and that place and that time? Is he ready, like Kendrick Lamar said, for the revolution to be televised? Is he ready? And he's not. So I show up for him in the space where he shows up. I am a friend to individuals where I show up for them where they need me to show up. I'm not pushing for them to do something that I'm doing because they may not be there yet. Y'all with me? So my walk, my journey may be different from theirs. But I want us to understand that they're not like us. You're going to go in spaces and places where people are not going to agree with who you are just by you walking through the door. Don't know you from a can of paint, but they're not going to like you for that. This is not paranoia. This is real life. And what I want to say to you all, when we take our history, when we take our experiences and we water them down as if they're nothing, as if they mean nothing, then you are stifling my flame, my energy, my spirit. I go back to standing in a room full of people and screaming to the top of my lungs and nobody hears me. So my platform is so that I'm heard and that I'm understood, but not just for me, for all the people in my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, in my community, in my family, in my life. That's what I believe my purpose is. I'm not here to judge you, but there was a time that I judged you because society judged me. There was a time that I would tell you, like in the military, to suck it up and drive on. Quit all the whining. Stop that. It does no good to complain. What you complaining for? But y'all, I'm in this space and I'm in this place and this time and in this life and in this love of who I am that I can stop and ask you, how you doing? Really? How are you doing? How are you? Really? How did that make you feel? And I told my friend, you acknowledge that for what it is. You hoop, you holler, you cry, or you have an RBF, resting face. You know what I'm talking about? And if it's for you to move on and go from that, or is it for you to go back and truly try to understand what that is? However it may be, I'm here to support you. But y'all, when I say how you doing, really, I don't want you to put yourself in harm's way again. That means mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. That's traumatizing. And sometimes we put up with certain things because things have happened to us. They not like us. How you doing? Really? Mhm. But see, here's the thing, y'all. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna end this. Y'all, we gotta stop with the "you should be okay." You know what, Two Feather? Two Feather said, "How are you doing, Titan?" You know what? I am blessed and feeling good today. I am honored. Yeah, thank you so much. I am honored that I get to sit in the very thing, in the very space and place called Titan. I am elated that I get to do that. But Two Feather, here's the other part to that. I am worried about my community and my people. I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about the things that are happening in and around us and how they affect us. I'm worried about that. So, Two Feather, I'm good. And thank you for asking. I'm good and I'm blessed, but I'm also worried. And that's real talk. Because so many of my people, so many of my community, so many of my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family are really going through right now. And y'all know that I got that discerning spirit. So, yes, I'm worried. Two things can be true at the same time. I can be good and blessed, but also understand that things can change on the drop of a dime, that people can feel some kind of way and go forward. So, thank you, Two Feather. I appreciate that. Yes, Carol, thank you so much. Indeed. Indeed. And Daryl, yes, indeed. Y'all, so this is I'm gonna get out of here because it's starting to rain, and I think I'm hoping that my live is not affected by because it's raining kind of hard. But I want to say this morning. There was a time that this Titan in the morning did not exist. 9 times out of 10, we believe, I I believe that I was not able to make a difference in this world. And y'all hold this for me. Because I was not like them. I believe that my being different, I believe that me being stuck out like a sore thumb, I believe me beating to a different drum, I believe me being black, gay, and HIV positive, I had nothing to offer. My spirit said, Titan. Titan said, bruh, you know not, you know not what your future holds. But I guarantee you, you're supposed to be here. And you're supposed to do what you're doing. I want to say to everybody that watched the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar did what he was supposed to do. A lot of people may not have got it, but I bet you millions did. So I said that to say this. I don't know who I'm talking to right here, but I'm talking to you because I'm talking to myself. You keep pushing forward. You keep doing what you do. You keep living in your truth, being who God made you to be, showing up in your authentic, true, authentic self. But remember to ask yourself, how you doing? Really? And be real with the answer. I'm not feeling it today. Oh, I got time today. I'm not right today. Oh, but I'm lovely today. How you doing? Really? Because when it comes to the time that you find out that they are not like us, that you are not liked by them, that they've never liked you, that's when you lean in on who you are and what you are and why you are here on this earth. Did I know this 20 years ago? Probably not. Did I know it 10 years ago? I believe I did, because I was already doing a thought to ponder like that. However, I just talked about cell phone. I just talked about landlines. I just talked about having a cord attached to a phone. I just talked about rotary. Look at how life changed. For the better, for the worse. But you didn't know back then that you were a gift, that you were a blessing, that you were going to change the way the world perceives something. You didn't know that you was going to be shopping at the shop and getting you a Titan in the Morning mug or a Titan in the Morning t-shirt, right? You didn't know that, okay? You didn't know that, right? So I want to say to you, keep on doing what you're doing, but let me do it. Let me stand up. You didn't know that you were going to be a part of this. You didn't know that you were going to be able to click the link and go on over and get you a Titan in the Morning t-shirt. You didn't know you were going to be able to do that. You didn't know you were going to be able to get you a mug. You didn't know that you're going to be able to get you some socks and a candle. You didn't know you was going to be able to do that. You didn't know that you're going to be able to get you a Titan Capri Experience candle. You didn't know it. You didn't know it. You didn't know that you was going to be able to. You didn't know it. You with me? So just because they not like us, that don't mean that you won't be successful in who you are. You won't be successful in the fact that you were put on this earth for a reason. Because we didn't know it back then. It takes time. Time to make a change. We are the people, we can do it. What is this world coming to? Oh, hold on. And you know what? Y'all didn't know that was a Titans groove either, did you? Yes, y'all did. Lucy Lou, you ain't supposed to tell everybody. But let me tell you. I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank you all so much. Hey, collaborating voices. Hello to you. Good morning. And Lucy Lou, you're right. Here comes the microphone. Let me take this down just a little bit. Italian Beauty said you're the best. Thank you so much, Italian Beauty. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. I think on the way out today that I would love to do a Titans groove, right? And here's the thing. Y'all, the Titans groove is your groove. You don't have to groove the way that everybody else groove, right? They not like us. I know that I groove to a different drum. I know that my frequency is different. I know that the person that I was put on this earth to be is different from the person standing next to me or standing next to that person. I know these things. But I want to let y'all know they not like us. All right, y'all, let's get this Titan groove. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me sip first. Hold on. mm. Me. Y'all ready? Look. Yes, I like my microphone as well. Look, it was a nice little gift to me. Yes, indeed. All right, Titans Groove, y'all. Mm, mm. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Wait, hold on. Let me. Wait. Why does it feel like I'm not holding the microphone where I'm supposed to be holding it? Oh, there we go. Let me take it down so it's not all in my face. So, y'all, I have this thing that I call the Titans Groove. And since they're not like us, my Titan Groove is not like anybody else's groove. But I still like to groove. Y'all gonna groove with me? Yes. If I were you, I would sit it ta 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 ta. Sit it ta 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 ta. Zoom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom doom doom. It's a Titans groove. Zibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom. Zibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom ta. Sit ta doom ta doom doom ta doom ta doom doom ta doom ta doom. Let me see if it'll sound. Zibba dibba da doom ta doom doom ta doom ta doom doom ta. Doom da doom zibba dibba da doom 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 da 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 zibba dibba. It's a Titans groove. It's a Titans groove. It's a Titans groove. It's a Titans groove. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Sibidibit, sip sibidibit, sip sibidibit, sip sibidibit, sim sim sap 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 sap. Look, y'all could mess with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all know this microphone pop out, and y'all know how I do when the microphone pop out. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Be blessed. Be all of that. But remember, they not like us. But ask yourself, how are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Really? Check in with yourself. Peace and blessings to you. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be good. Hey, Facts, good morning. Wait a minute, Facts said, you're going to know one thing. If I don't get my sip from New York, you won't get Facts Porcupine Podcast like this. Look, let me tell you, Facts, come on in and do what you do. I love it. You like it. You do all of that good stuff. And thank you so much for being in. Hey, Kai. Kai said, feeling good, feeling great. Good day to you. Same to you. Good morning. All right, y'all. Good morning to you. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for doing what you do. And I appreciate you so. Now, remember, it's Titan Capri on all social media. Y'all go on and like and follow and subscribe. Y'all share with a friend. Tell somebody to come on over and kick off their shoes and come chill with me, right? Get to know me. Y'all go on over TikTok. Y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Go on over to the TikTok shop and get you a little something at the TikTok shop. Titan in the Morning mug, a t-shirt, socks, candles, right? YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go on over to the links that I put in and y'all click on over and get y'all a little something. Now, here's the thing. Before I go, here's the thing. If you get something from the shop, right? Y'all let me know if you're okay with that. Let me know. Send me a picture. Send me something. Let me know that y'all got a little something. You don't have to, but I feel good if you do, right? All that good stuff. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be gravy. I love y'all. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yep. I know. I know. Yes, indeed.